So one of the hottest topics right now is a man claiming to be the former lover of the Orlando shooter, saying that it wasn't terrorism that motivated him to kill. Now, we don't know. We have no way of knowing if any of this is true. But we know that he's in makeup. They tried to alter his face and altered his voice. And here's a clip.
I believe this crazy, horrible thing he did, it was a revenge. Revenge.
You think that this was not terrorism?
I don't.
You think that it was revenge for gay Puerto Ricans from which he felt rejected?
Yes, I do.
So now he goes on to claim that the shooter was enraged after finding out that another former partner was HIV positive, saying that this is a hate crime and was not necessarily terrorist. You saw this interview. You saw it in Spanish and in English.
Yeah.
You, a prosecutor, did you feel he was credible? Or?
I found him extremely, extremely credible, Whoopi. I mean, it was amazing. I saw it in Spanish. I saw it on Univision, and then they showed it in English. And I think what was incredible was that he had nothing to gain by it. And the FBI has interviewed him 3 times. And the FBI has confirmed that they've met with him that many times. The FBI generally doesn't meet with you that many times unless they think you're credible. And it's so interesting to me because, you know, when we spoke last, I felt that this, you know, they should not redact the DOJ transcript because it should be, if ISIS is the enemy, I want to know what the enemy is. And you felt, I think many of you felt that this wasn't terrorism, that this was a hate crime. And that's what he said. And the other thing that he said that was so interesting to me is he said when Omar Mateen described Islam to him, he said it was a religion of love. And that his father.
Mateen said that?
Yes, and that that Mateen's father basically said that homosexuality was sinful, and that you know that gays should be killed.
Right.
And I think that you know the fact that 23 out of the 49 victims were Puerto Rican.
It was Latin night.
And it was Latin night celebrating the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
So
and as someone who's Puerto Rican, it makes a lot of sense. There.
Right after this happened, I had some acquaintances send me an email, and they said, I know everybody's quick to jump on ISIS, but they said, we need to take a look at a particular app because we think we communicated with this man on a particular gay app called Grindr. They said, you guys need to look into that, and that's apparently where these two met. But, you know, keep in mind, too, it could be hate and it could be terror. It could be both. It could be both. And keep in mind, this is Ramadan. It's a holy month. And according to ISIS, if you commit acts of martyrdom during this month, it's June 5th through July 6th, you get special rewards. It's also a way to atone for your sins. So maybe that could be what Omar Mateen was thinking. He was atoning for his quote-unquote sins.